Good morning. Today is the first What I Weigh Wednesday. So every Wednesday, I am going to weigh myself. And then for the rest of the week, we will see what I eat. So let's get on. Oh, ready? It's a bit high. 159.3. So it's interesting. There I am. Yeah, this is morning. These are my pajamas. Yeah, so essentially, normally I weigh anywhere between 150 and 160. Sometimes more because, sometimes you're in a pandemic and there's nothing to do but sit around. So we try to avoid that, and I think it's really important to stay, for me at least, within the BMI sort of category. I know it's not perfect, especially for people who work out a lot. Occasionally you have, someone who's very dense. More than occasionally, I know someone who, she lifts weight, she looks great, but she's technically obese. So I don't know, I'm not a doctor. I know what's good for me is to be 156 or less. So, I had a lot of, what did I have? A lot of pasta yesterday. I think that's part of the reason, we're seeing 159, which is a little too much, but that's okay. You have to enjoy your life too. So what I think we'll do is we will talk about this a little bit more, and then we'll talk about what the strategy for the week is going to be in terms of finding good food. Okay? All right. Okay, so here is a great example of what I'm talking about. This is pasta. It's got some Rayo's sauce on it. It's got lots of grated Parmesan cheese. It's delicious. I even added some butter, but it's not going to help in terms of keeping the numbers down on the scale. And of course, that's not the only thing that I think about when I'm eating. I want to enjoy my life. Pasta should only find its way into your diet. Well, it should only find its way into my diet maybe once or twice a week. I'm gonna take a bite because, come on, it's delicious. That's too much. Or nothing at all. I'm eating chili for dinner. I used in this batch black-eyed peas as well as black beans. It tastes really good. I was surprised. It's the first time I used black-eyed peas, I think, ever. I'm sure I've had them in someone else's food, but never in my own. I used Aleppo pepper this time, which is really interesting, and I've used that to make Turkish eggs as well. I want to show you how I make that in another video. And finally, lots and lots of chipotle powder. It's just so good. It's so smoky and delicious. I added some pickled onions too, which I made myself, and they're so easy to make. I mean, all you do is slice up a red onion from root to stem as thin as you want. Slice them up, and then boil equal parts of vinegar and water. And you add to that solution sugar and salt. Now, I don't add any sugar. I try not to add sugar if I can help it. I just added salt. This isn't bad. This is actually my first attempt at making pickled onions. I remember I had them at it was in a Korean, I wish I could remember the name of it, but the food was great. And outside in the condiment area, they had a jar just like this of pickled onions, and you could add them to everything. You could take the whole jar if you wanted to, and it was so good. So pickled onions, yeah. And I probably weaponized it a bit. I used some butter. Then I added some leftover goat cheese crumbles, which I had added to a salad, and I just didn't want to wait for the crumbles to go bad. Better start uploading some dishes that look a little bit more appealing, because you really can't tell by the way this looks how good it tastes. It's really good, and it's good for you too. I am going to continue eating. After I finish talking to you guys, I am gonna try to get some ideas for a restaurant this weekend. I am loving quality meats lately. Not lately, not like I go all the time, but I went recently. I had gone in the past, years and years ago, I had gone, and I remembered how good it was. I couldn't remember what I ate or, why I liked it so much. And when I went recently, I remembered. It was just, it's delicious. It's a beautiful space. You can be casual. You can get dressed up. The drinks are well made. They bring them to you quickly. The service is good, and the food is great, whether you want seafood or steak, or some other alternative. Everything there is good. Even the hamburgers there are fantastic. It really is great, and I would love to try Quality Italian next, which is their sister restaurant, which is also, interestingly enough, they're right next to each other, and Quality Italian is also a steakhouse, but it's an Italian-style steakhouse. So there's some pasta on the menu there, and I'd like to try that, and maybe we'll show that to you, but I'm not sure. We haven't decided, and I haven't decided where I want to eat. So when that decision is made, I will let you know, and I will share that experience. So have a great night and enjoy whatever it is you're eating.